Keena Ford and the second grade mix-up. This is part 5, Thursday, September 2, 10:30 a.m. Last night, I coughed a little bit when Mom tucked me in, just so she might think I was coming down with something. Then this morning, when she woke me up, I coughed really, really hard. Mom pretended she didn't hear me. When she turned the lights on, I said, "Could you turn those off? My head is pounding." She said that my breakfast was ready. I guess she wasn't getting the hint that I was trying to be sick. So I said, "I feel just plain awful. I think I have the flu. I can't go to school today." I waited for Mom to say, "I'm sorry, Valentine. Where does it hurt? I'll make you some chicken soup." But she didn't. Instead, she said, "Keena, I don't have time for you to be sick all week. If you're really sick, I will take you to the doctor for some shots. Then you'll feel better right away. It's probably nothing a few needles can't fix." She looked like she really meant it about the needles. Lying to a teacher is really bad, but getting stuck with needles when I wasn't sick seemed even worse. I got up and put on my school clothes right away. I decided to think of a new plan. When Mom was walking me to school, she kept looking at me kind of funny. I think my eyes were very big and round because I was thinking so hard about my new plan. When she gave me a kiss at the door to school, she looked at me for a second. Then she said, "Keena, if you start to feel worse, have the school call me. I will take you to the doctor." Then she looked at me funny again. I just nodded with my eyes still big and round. I wanted to shout, "Help! It's not my birthday!" But I just said, "Okay, bye, Mommy." My new plan was going to be the same as my first plan, to tell Ms. Campbell the truth. But when I got to my classroom, Ms. Campbell had the birthday crown sitting on my desk. It was purple with silver sparkles, and it said "Birthday Girl" in big silver letters. It was so cool. I put the birthday crown on my head. On one side of the chalkboard, Miss Campbell had written with different colored chalks, "Happy birthday, Keena Ford." She had drawn 3 balloons. It was the first time I had gotten my name on the board, and it didn't mean that I was in big trouble. I knew I needed to tell Miss Campbell that today wasn't really my birthday, so I raised my hand. I could feel my heart beating really fast. She said, "Yes, Keena," and looked at me with a big smile on her face. She was smiling at me because it was my special day. And all I said was, "I like the balloons on the board, Miss Campbell." And even though I did like the balloons on the board, I felt like a big, fat liar. Now I'm sitting here with this birthday crown on my head, trying to think of what to tell Miss Campbell. I have to tell her the truth before lunch. After lunch, I will see Eric, and he will know it's not my birthday, and he will tell my class. Then I'll be in trouble. 3:30 p.m. I meant to tell Ms. Campbell when we were lining up for lunch. I had taken off my birthday crown and set it on my desk. When Ms. Campbell said, "Keena, are you not going to wear your birthday crown to lunch?" That was when I was going to say, "No, Miss Campbell, I am not going to wear my crown to lunch because it is not really my birthday. My birthday is February 9. But I didn't say that. I didn't say it because right before Miss Campbell asked about the crown, she had gotten something out of the little refrigerator right behind her desk, and she had shown it to me. It was a chocolate cake that said, "Happy Birthday, Keena," in light purple frosting. That cake looked delicious. I really, really wanted a piece of that cake. So I told Miss Campbell that I wasn't wearing the crown because I didn't want it to get dirty at recess. It was true that I didn't want the crown to get dirty, but I still felt like a big, fat liar. When we got to lunch, I looked over at the table where Ms. Hanson's class was sitting. I was looking for Eric. I knew that if he heard something about the chocolate cake, then everyone would find out that it wasn't my birthday. I didn't see Eric at the table. I guessed he was in the bathroom. Then I remembered. Eric had to go to the dentist. He was mad about going because he would miss lunch and recess, but he would have to come back for math. I decided there was no way that Eric would be back before the end of recess. I also decided no one would know if I was celebrating my birthday a little early. So I raised my hand. Miss Campbell, can I go get the birthday crown? I think I want to wear it after all. After recess, Miss Campbell announced that we were having a special treat. I knew it was my birthday cake. She called everyone over to the carpet near her desk. All of the other girls had to sit, but I got to stand near the cake. Miss Campbell and the class started singing Happy Birthday to me. Even Linny Berry was singing. It was so exciting. I started to kind of believe that it really was my birthday. I had a big smile on my face. I even sang at the end of the song except instead of singing Happy Birthday, Dear Keena, I sang Happy Birthday, Dear Me. I squeezed my eyes shut and opened my mouth really wide. I felt like I was on stage. I sang the last line as loud as I could. Happy birthday to me. All of a sudden, I realized that I had been singing the end of the song all by myself. Everyone else had stopped singing. I opened my eyes. Miss Campbell and my classmates were looking toward the door. I thought maybe there was another surprise, like balloons or a pony. So I looked too. There were no balloons in the doorway. There wasn't a pony there either. Instead, standing in the doorway was my mom.